welcome to episode 11 of my Court Farms Fresh Fields roleplay playthrough series. I hope you are having or have had or will have a cracking day today, and we're here in Freshfields Farm on a gorgeous mid-May morning. It's about 6:30. Up early, a few things to do today. So let's start. Let's get through an update of where we are. So I picked up 5 jobs yesterday, or not, well, yeah, yesterday, game yesterday. They were all grasswork jobs, and I think I mentioned it. Did them all off camera. I've got all of the fields mown, or mowed, but mown mowed. But the silage, 3 silage fields, I have baled and wrapped. They're all ready to pick up and deliver. They're all 3 are for the same sale point, the farmers market bales, which is not very far away from those fields. The 2 hay fields, I haven't done anything apart from mow them because I didn't see the point. I thought, well, it's going to get damp overnight. There's no point in baling them because it was a bit damp anyway, so I wanted to get them to dry out a bit, and I'll get the tedder on them a bit later this morning, see how things are, sort of maybe midday or early afternoon, and then take it from there, work out what we need to do. I'll do most of that, if not all of that, off camera. I might take a little bit and do a small cinematic, but I don't know. It depends how things go with everything else. So that's that. We're starting to get more produce coming through, so managed to get some chilies. We've got some mushrooms cut there, and we're seeing some produce coming from more lettuce, etc., some strawberries still, so we're getting good produce there. Oh, if you're wondering where the grasswork stuff is, the baler and everything else, the tedder and the windrow, I left them all down by the field, or I took them all down if I hadn't done anything with them. So the trailer's down there as well, so everything's ready to go down there. Otherwise I'd have to keep coming back. So here we are with our tractor fleet and the telehandler. This is the new 6175. Lovely tractor it is. Let's go in and take a look. It's I'm certainly modernizing the technology of my fleet. So this is kind of like, whoa, this is state of the art compared to what I'm used to. But yeah, so we'll get this one out on a run a little bit later this morning. Well, I say a bit later, not in minutes, in a matter of minutes, as long as I don't ramble on too much. Yeah, this older 6910, or Scoop as it is, we got this is Biffa, we got Lightning there, the JCB, and then Stretch is the telehandler. So Scoop here is flagging up for a service. I think it's only an interim one, apparently it won't take long, so the dealership down the road is going to pick this up and get it into the shop and sort that out. But I was needing the telehandler, the front loader, to stick a bale loader on there to get the bales, but fortunately Lightning here has an attachment. The new JD doesn't. I'm not going to use that bale loader either. I'll keep that with the telehandler. So I did ask the shop, and they do have one in stock, so I will pick that up on my way to the fields a bit later. So yeah, so that's that. Animals, they're all doing well. Sheep, pigs, all doing well. Still trying to work on getting the right feed mix. I'm giving them more of things that they don't need as much of, and not quite as much on things that they do, so still working on that. Chickens are all good, and we've had quite a lot of chicks, so they are certainly thriving. And then finally we have the new Muck spreader, which I mentioned in the previous episode. So a Richard Weston used trailer, as always with my equipment, but that will certainly do the job. I'm sure that will be more than enough to cope with the new grass field. I'm not going to do anything else. I don't see the point in doing the larger field, the other side there. So first things first is let's get the front loader off here. Let's bring the HUD up so I can see what I'm doing with the okay, so we've got that bit there. Oh, I need to detach the hoses. And then we can detach that. We can, okay, detach that. And then we can pop this back. Since I've got to go to the shop, I will drop the keys off with them in the shop. Okay, let's get this one going. Let's get that weight lifted up. Drop this weight off. And we're going to need to fill this up. Lower the weight down. Drop that off. Okay, let's get this front loader attached. It should attach, I don't see why not. There we go. I don't need the scoop. So I'm just going to fill this up and then I'll reverse it back in. Right, so that's going to take a little while. Jobs are take the new JD biffer, hook him up, I should say, up to the muck spreader, go and get some muck, get that onto the field, and then switch over to lightning here and get down and finish those. Well, certainly get the silage bales delivered. Look at the grass, see, maybe just get it tedded, and then we'll see where to go from there. And yeah, and that's pretty much the morning, and then we'll work out what to do after that. I'll probably need to roll the field once I've put the manure on it. Yeah, I've been umming and ahhing about the grass field there, whether I should get another cut or whether I should put some oilseed radish in. But I think if I let it grow, get another cut off it, I can stick the oilseed radish even if it's in June, and that will be done by July. Turn it in, and then sort of August, I think, is I can get some wheat in there. I've also been contemplating the idea of getting another field, but unfortunately they're all just overpriced at the moment, so I don't really want to do that. It's just taking a while, isn't it? How are we doing? No, we're not almost there. So yeah, I'm not using this much at the moment, but I think it's still useful to have to deal with the any bales that we've got stacked up here. It's a little bit easier with the fact that you can stretch that out than using a front loader, I think, to do that. Front loading, I think, is all right for loading a trailer, but that's useful here for moving bales about and so on. So, oh, there we go. Sounds like sounds like he is full. Better be careful there on that one. Right, so we're all good there. I think this one's going to have more than enough fuel to do what I need to do this morning. So let's get hooked up to trailer. Oh, overshot the mark. Right, I will get this trailer filled up and I will see you at the field. Oh, here we are with a full load of muck. Ready to spread. Oh, ended up talking about various bits and bobs. Talking about my canola field and what I'm going to need for that, etc. So that was an interesting one. Just got to make sure I don't get caught on the... So, yeah, anyway, sorry, I was concentrating on getting through there then. Yeah, so he indicated that potentially there's a few people around, a few farmers around that are looking to possibly offload some old kit. You know, harvest season is approaching. Some of them have got new harvesters, new trailers, etc. So they'll be looking to get rid of some of their older stuff potentially. Which might be a better way of doing it because, you know, they'll probably get a better price and if they trade in, and I might be able to get it for a better price than if I buy from a commercial outlet. So we'll see what happens, but anyway, we are all here, we're all hooked up okay, everything is looking good. So let's get that opened up. Then we got the wrong bit, yeah. Let me make sure I get the right tool. There we go. Okay. I don't think this will take long. So I'll crack on with this and I'll see you shortly. done. A few little splodges. Let's just try and get these cleaned up. Closed up. I'll climb over the seat and the gate there got a little bit close. Right, let's have a look. There's a little patch there. A little patch there. I'm not sure it's going to make that much difference, to be honest, but... Now, what does that mean? Nitrogen perfect, but 105? Oh, is that supposed to... Should I have been aiming for 65? And I've hit 95, 80. Why is that bouncing around all over the place? I don't understand. Is that my nose picking it up and blocking it out? I don't know, but it's above 65 anyway, so I'm assuming that means we're good. So let's get back. Oh, have I... No. Not quite sure what's going on there. But, anyway, let's get back in. Why is that not ejecting? It's not right here. That's got it. Not sure why I couldn't get that off there then, but whatever. So they've taken the 6910. Scoop has gone for his service. Right, there we go. Not actually looking too dirty. So, all done. Right. What's next? Next is to head down, pick up this tool, and yeah, we're all full. I filled her up earlier, didn't I? Yep. And get these bales sorted out. Let's just check. All clear that way. All clear that way. Right. Well, I shall pick this up. And probably, as I say, I'm going to capture some stuff. Maybe I will do a little cinematic. But otherwise, I will just do it all off camera, and I shall pick you up either after a cinematic or in a few seconds when I've done it all. Okay, we're finishing up here now. There we go. All done. Let's just get out and check what we've got here. Missed a bit there. Not sure if it's going to give us any information, but on the screen it's a little bit moist. I'd expect that because it's not quite 10 o'clock yet, so I've gotten out here early. But still a nice clear day, so I'm sure the sun will do its thing. But we've cashed in on the other contracts, and we've made quite a lot of money on that actually. Sort of 16 grand or so, 17 grand on that, which was pretty good. That's excess bales, by the way, not including the money for completing the jobs. So yeah, well, I guess I'll go back to the farm, pick up the roller, and get our grass field rolled, and then take it from there. Right. Oh, this is the bale grabber, so you can see there that we can unbolt these covers and reveal the spikes, which I shall be using later. Right, well, I shall... oh, I've got to open the gate, haven't I? I had to close it because it was right in the way of the headland. Right, I shall see you back at the farm. I shall take the windrower back. not the windrower, the tedder here. A bit tight to get out of here, I have to say. Here we go. Not sure if there is anything wrong with that. Can you hear it? That's the bale grabber. Sounds like somebody's hooting, but it's not. I think it's something to do with the bale grabber. Anyway, I shall see you back at the farm. Right. Let's get this unloaded. Probably not a good idea to do this here anymore, is it? If I'm getting stuff coming through there. Where else can I put it? Have to pop it in front of the bin here, I think, for the moment. This will be okay until I can figure out where I want to put this stuff, but I'm starting to get produce there. I don't want to block this area here, but what I'm thinking of doing is, well, I'm getting distracted now, is putting something here and a smaller shed here, and I'm also looking at the idea of putting something along here as well. Obviously I'd have to move the caravan again, but yeah, something here. But bearing in mind I'm going to be getting canola and ideally wheat at some point, I was looking at putting a silo in the centre here, right next to here, leaving the water obviously because I've got that installed, but putting a silo and then a shed next to it, and then a shed up there as well. At least potentially I can stack some bales in there as well as machinery. But anyway, we digress. So, right, so we got this unloaded. I will probably just pop this in here, and I will use I'll use Biffer to do the rolling. So yeah, I'll have to make some inquiries about that, but let's get this field rolled, and then we're pretty much done on all of our requirements, and then it's just a case of working out what to do next. A little bit too far there. But there's not a lot going on. It's pretty much only grass work per se. Oh, there's a lot of stuff coming up here. Keep an eye out that way. Never ending. Oh, and another one. And another. What's going on? Is there a party that I haven't been invited to? Probably. Right, we made it in. Right, okay. Let's make sure I've got the right. There we go. I've got it. We've got it. Is that? No, okay, it's going to be all right. Right, I shall crack on with this, and I shall pick it up with you once I'm done. Okay, nearly done. And that is going to be pretty much it. I've not heard anything back about the about Scoop yet. I wonder how the service is going on there. But right. Should be, there we go. We are now complete. Right. Right. Okay, let's get out and take a look. We got anything here? Well, we don't have needs rolling anymore. Got an expected yield of 123%. Not bad. I guess now all we do is wait. Wait and see. Wait and see what happens. Okay, right, let's get back home. Not that it's that far. And then have to assess. Whoa. Oh, blimey. Can't even get out and have a look. Oh my word. Right, we're clear. We're clear there as well. Oh, it's tricky getting out of there. Not too dirty, really, considering I've been considering what I've been rolling in. Right. Okay, well, I'm not sure what there is left to do, really, now. I don't think there is much that we can do. Let's go and quickly see how much junk we've got down here with the sheep. I could move some of that about, I guess. Everything floating here. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess I could do some of that, but I'm not going to do that on camera. Now I've got to wait a little while for the grass to dry. I think probably going to call time on the episode there. I shall just crack on with that grass work, and what I'll probably do is, because there's quite a few grass work jobs about in some of the fields that we've already done. 23 I think we've done, 29 we've done, but there's an awful lot there. So I mean, they're not paying great, most of them, but what I might do is pick up quite a few of these and get these done, and meet you back either later in the month or maybe even in June. And who knows, I might even have some new sheds up by then. But hopefully I'll have all my tractors back, and we'll have made some significant progress. And yeah, well, I think that's what we'll do there, because I haven't really got much else to do. We managed to get quite a lot done in only a few hours. So, right. So yeah, well, thank you very much for watching the episode. I'm kind of a little bit lost here, because I was expecting this to take a lot longer than it did, but we've whizzed around and we've got a lot of stuff done. I guess that's what happens when you get up really early in the morning to make these early starts. But yeah, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you're kind of not bored with what I'm doing. Maybe you are. I mean, please do leave some comments. You know, I don't know what how people are taking things if they're watching it all the way through. I mean, if you're getting bored after a few minutes, then that's not really good, is it? But yeah, but I mean, if you are watching them, the small number of people that do subscribe to my channel and the small number of people that do flag as viewers, thank you very much. And please do like the video, even if you don't like it. As I said in the last episode, even if you don't like it, because there might be some people out there that will, you know, want to watch whatever it is, whatever quality of material I'm chucking out there. But do subscribe as well, because it really does help with the channel. But get my content more widespread, if that's a good thing. It's kind of like a virus, isn't it? Is it really a good thing? Probably not. But anyway, you know what I mean. But yeah, so thanks very much, and hope you have a good rest of your day, or a good night. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.